Hello, Michigan. My name is Greg Jackson. For those who don't know, I represent the Detroit Dream Team here in Michigan, and I'm so excited to be the first one to kick off these series of videos that the advisor team is doing. These videos are going to be done to help people with tricks and tips and things that work for us in the house and how to overcome objections. It's going to be great videos. We got great people coming up, so you guys can just, watch and get any tips and take out of this whole series of videos. So we appreciate everybody who is out there watching the videos. Like I said, I'm going to kick us off, and basically what I'm going to cover today is the process. And what I mean by that is how the process looks for me when I enter into a house, how I go about the whole process. Now, step one, the first thing I do is I look for my tech. I go and find my tech. The reason I do that is I want to let the tech know that I'm there, and just to know that I'll be there around the house, just so he doesn't think I'm just popping up on him. So I basically let the tech know I'm there. I also talk to the tech for a minute, see what the situation is, see how the customer is. Is the customer in a good mood? Is the customer in a bad mood? Is a lot of stuff going on in the house, just to see what I'm walking into. So that's my first step. My second step is going to the door with confidence. That's a big deal. You definitely want to let the customers know, because they feed off your energy. Want to, just let them know that you're supposed to be there. So you want to have a little confidence about you when you get to the door. That's a big step. So a lot of people, if you're struggling, you might want to work on that when you get to the door for the first time. The next step is a big one as well, and that's our white glove. So when I get into the house, the first thing I'm working on is our white glove. And so basically what that is just going in there, letting the customer know that we're here to take care of some of the inside work while the tech is working on the outside. And we're gonna just cover your plan, make sure everything is correct, make sure you got your proper promotions, and help you set up the DirecTV app. And basically you just go from there. So the customer knows that you're just not going in there straight to try to sell them something, but you're actually there to help. So that's a big thing that you want to definitely go into, is doing that white glove every time. So while you're in the white glove, the next step would be listening to the customer, and noticing your surroundings. What I mean by listening is, while you're building rapport with the customer in the house, you want to make sure that you're listening to the customer, because the customer in the conversation, they're going to tell you what they're into. And you'll be surprised by just picking up on certain things. It can really help you closing a sale. And then as far as paying attention to your surroundings, look around the house, see what kind of customer you're dealing with. If you see a lot of training stuff in there, maybe it's a person that's really into training. Or if you see a lot of music, things like guitars or anything like that nature, we know that the customer's into music. So it helps you with a little bit of what you're selling to the customer, just gives you a leg up on that part. So the next part would be actually transitioning into a sale. Now this will look different on different occasions. It won't be the same every time. So you just gotta look for transitioning points while you're building rapport with the customer. So for an example, if while you're setting up the app for the customer, you're setting up the app on their phone, you can ask the customers, do you have any tablets in the house that you need the app set up on as well? That can open an opportunity for a tablet sale. While you're talking to the customer, setting up the phone, the app on their phone, you can also transition into, while you're talking about their cell phones, opening up a conversation to go into our cell phones as well. That could lead to an opportunity for a phone sale. So it's different transitional points, and it's on you to figure out which one works the best for you, when to go in to ask for that sale. So that would be the next step. After that, after you close the sale, and you got everything ready to go, the next step is the recap. You definitely want to make sure you're recapping with the customer, make sure they understand what they're getting, what plan they're on, what they're signed up for. It's a big deal because obviously we don't want chargebacks, and we want to make sure that the customer is happy because we're in their house, so we want to get a good WTR score because we don't want to go into a customer house and make them mad. So you want to make sure the customer understands everything before you leave. Make sure you give them your card so they can contact you if they have any questions. This goes a long way because you can also end up getting referrals from the customer if they're very happy with you. So with that being said, this is the process on what I use when I'm in the house. As far as the sales process, it's worked for me. I've used this since day one, and I've been successful at it. So please, you guys, you can definitely use this. I want you to use this so it can help you guys out in the field. Take some parts from it, make it your own. But I can't wait to hear all the good stories on how this could help a lot of people out there, and you know, help you make a lot of money and make a lot of customers happy. So other than that, like I said, this is the first one of a series of videos that'll be coming out for our advisors team. Be on the lookout for more to come. Like I said, we're going to cover more things like overcoming objections and other obstacles you might see out there in the field, and other tricks and tips. And I appreciate everybody out there, and happy selling, Michigan.